Good evening. Hope you had a lovely day, whatever you've been up to. It has been a really nice day. What a hot day. I'm wearing an appropriate shirt. Of course. Morning to Singapore. Evening to the West. Hi Neve, hi Claire. Everyone got their ice creams. Hi Michelle, Samuel and Alice. Alright, it is now 8 o'clock, so very good evening and welcome to the 30th round of our quiz at 8. Can you believe it? 30 rounds. If you've played all 30, wow, thank you very much indeed. Very loyal to quizzing, the sport of quizzing, if we may. Tonight, another 20 questions, another 30 points, and one of those points, of course, comes from that shout-out. So some people have already had their shout-out, which gets them that bonus point before we've even started the quiz. But if you haven't yet had your shout-out, then just get involved in the chat, in the comments, to the right-hand side of your screen if you're playing on a computer. If you're playing on your phone, then it should be just below the video. And join in the conversation, and I'll read out your message, shout you out, and you'll get a bonus point for it. So we'll say good evening, in addition to the people that we've already said hello to, my parents, well, my mum, my dad's in the bath, Auntie Cheryl, Grandma, Jessica C, Loca Dave. Now, that's a name. Loca Dave. I'd never guess that's a Jessica. Daniel Hyman and Adrian Rachel. Good evening to you. Uncle Howard. Jill. Lovely. Right, let's start. Question number 1. Here we go. Question number 1. What does an American call a pavement? What does an American call a pavement? That's question number 1. It's like the school register. Daniel, you're right there, yeah. Except I don't think the teacher's register moves. Every time I try and read a line, it jumps up one. Question number 2. Where was the Eurovision Song Contest supposed to be held this year? Where is the Eurovision Song Contest supposed to be held this year? Yep, Hugh, yep, I've noticed a strategic running of a bath to coincide with quiz time. I know these tricks. Sophie, good evening. Tom, hello to you as well. Hope you had a lovely day. Josh, good evening. Mr. Samuels. And Emma, good evening. Question number 3. Name this popular board game. Name this popular board game. I say popular. I don't like it. This one's not for me. Not for me at all. Goes on for far too long. And I've never won it. Ever. I've got a friend though who collects them. All of the different themed version. Oh, very good question, Danielle. Yeah, it was the city or country for number 2. But I would go with city. Let's go with city. Yeah. Eurovision City. Barney, there's your shout out. Woof woof. Alright, question number 4. This question here. What is the name of Bertram Wooster's butler? What is the name of Bertram Wooster's butler? Caroline enjoys the board game for about 20 minutes, and that's that. I don't think you can have a game of that only lasts 20 minutes, though. If it was, then it'd be fine. It just goes on, and on, and on. One I've never played that also apparently goes on and on and on is that Dungeons and Dragons one. That can go on for days. Don't think that's for me. Has anyone played it? Not for me. I don't think. Evening, Holly. Holly missed question 2. It's amazing. She didn't miss question 1 though. Incredible. Question 2, Holly, was where was the Eurovision Song Contest supposed to be held this year? Question number 5 is a 2-pointer. Can you name these 2 celebrities? I think their faces match up pretty well actually there. 2 faces there, half of each. You get 2 points for identifying both. Daniel wanting a little bit of information. Who is Bertram Wooster? Well, if I told you that, I'd give it away. Ooh. Now, Martin and the West family have their own set of rules for that board game, which guarantee that the game is going to be over in half an hour. I think you need to publish these rules. It would make it a much better game. Tom is doing a Star Wars Dungeons and Dragons. Now, I don't know my Star Wars that well, but I didn't know it involved dungeons or dragons. Question number 6. What gummy sweet is shaped like little people? What gummy sweet is shaped like little people? That's question number 6. Danielle likes Cluedo. Well, Danielle, there's a question for you coming up later in the week. Shh, don't tell anyone. Question number 7. What is the BBC's on-demand video service called? What is the BBC's on-demand video service called? That's question number 7. Question number 8 is our itty bitty word game, so have a look at this grid today. Your clue is Windows and personal. Windows and personal. And you're looking for an 8-letter word in this grid. So Windows and personal is your clue. Somewhere in this grid is an 8-letter word made up of those 2-letter segments. See if you can find it. Good evening, Judith. Hope you've had a lovely day, whatever you've been up to. Number 7 is Netflix minus. A friend recommended something for me to watch on Netflix, but I don't have it, so I'll never know. It's a documentary about someone who climbs a mountain, but no, well, not a mountain, it's more like a wall. It's called the Dawn Wall. Has anybody watched it? If you'll second the recommendation, then I'll take it very seriously, this recommendation. The Dawn Wall, it's been recommended to me. Has anybody seen it? Question number 9, coming up, here we go. How many countries are in the EU? How many countries are in the European Union? How many countries are in the EU? Is question number 9. Caitlin, wow, well done. Straight in with the itty bitty word game. It didn't even need the clue, just snapped to it. Wow. Apparently I have Netflix. I have Tom's login already on the TV. Look at that. Don't bother with Bird Box. Is that a show? You can see how out of the times I am. Oh, Neve, if this was a Sunday quiz, I would give you a point for every single one of these countries that you could name. Alas, it's a Tuesday. Question number 10 is a double pointer. Can you name this TV show? And for that second point, what is the channel that it was originally broadcast on? Can you name the TV show and the original channel that it was broadcast on? Right now, Daniel. Right now. Very punny, Uncle Howard. Moving on to question number 11. Buddy Holly wrote 2 songs about her. What's her name? Buddy Holly wrote 2 songs about her. What's her name? That's question number 11. Music question. Of course, we've got our regular singing computer music question coming up as well. Question 12. 5 points available for these logos. So 5 points for these logos. See if you can name them all. Hopefully I've not repeated any. I don't think she needed any clue for that TV show. Alright, just a moment more with these on the screen. And then we'll move on to question number 13. This week, question number 13 is our 3 of a kind. So here we go, 3 of a kind. What links these 3? Bar, line, and pie. Pie. 3 of a kind. What links these 3? Bar, line, and pie. Let's see if you can work that out. Hopefully you can. Stranger are their favourites on Netflix. Prison Break is good too, but very long. Now, I have watched Prison Break. If it's the same Prison Break series as the old Prison Break series that goes on and on and on, and they essentially just keep breaking out of additional prisons. It was really good. I loved the first season and even the second season, and then the third season, you're like, okay, I've seen this already. I think I know what's going to happen. They're going to escape from a prison. Question number 14. What is the name of the Obama's pet dog? What is the name of the Obama's pet dog? For the avoidance of doubt, in case they've had multiple pets through their lifetimes, the pet that I'm referring to is a pet that was a gift from Senator Kennedy when they were in the White House. Safe and the Stranger, Fab. Oh. Money Heist and Designated Survivor, apparently, from Sophie, also very good. Now, this is the second time you've brought up this Money Heist, Sophie. It's all you're talking about this week. Alright, let's see. Question number 15 is our singing computer. So today, the computer is going to sing a fabulous song for us. All you need to do in order to get 2 points is tell us the name of the song and the original recording artist. Have a listen to
That's
this.
me in the corner, that's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much, I haven't said enough.
Still a Scottish computer. This week, all week, computer is Scottish, so I hope you're enjoying the the new accent. I'll play it for you one more time. So you're looking for 2 pieces of information: the name of the song and the name of the original recording artist.
That's me in the corner, that's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much, I haven't said enough.
I'm getting deja vu here in the comments. What's Money Heist about? I'm going to guess that Sophie's going to say it's about a money heist. We'll find out. Designated Survivor. That's had a couple of people say it's very good. What is that about? I mean, and don't say Designated Survivors. There must be something. Is it fiction? Is it reality? What is it? What is it? Never heard of it. Question number 16. Country Map Challenge. Can you name the country and its capital city? So can you name the country and its capital city? This is the country's flag inside the outline of the country. So hopefully 2 clues for you there on the screen, and you can work it out from that. 1 point for the name of the country, 1 point for the capital city. Neve, very pleased with the song today. It is a good song, isn't it? Tomorrow's a good song too. I really like Tomorrow's song. I did a lip sync battle with Tomorrow's song. I didn't win. Jessica, this quiz is Sundays through Thursdays. So we're not on Fridays and Saturdays. Sunday's always a theme, which we will vote for on Thursday. Always at the same time, 8 o'clock. Caitlin says the accent on the song one makes her think of the Proclaimers now and nothing else. When I wake up, well, I know I'm gonna be the man who wakes up next to you. Question number 17. What is the rarest hair colour in the world? What could it be? What is the rarest hair colour in the world? Actually, quite hurts. Rarest hair colour in the world. Question number 17. Should have made that question number 18, to be fair. Oh yes, the lamb ribs tonight were really very nice. Very nice indeed. Question number 18, easy peasy as always. What body part, look at that, didn't notice that when I typed it. What body part is referenced in the game I Spy with My Little Eye? What body part is referenced in the game I Spy with My Little Eye? That's question number 18. Number 19. Beckham or bluff? So you got to tell us, is this a quote from David Beckham or is it made up? So have a look at this. I definitely want Brooklyn to be christened, but I don't know into what religion yet. Is that a real quote from David Beckham or is it made up? I definitely want Brooklyn to be christened, but I don't know into what religion yet. So you've just got to say Beckham or bluff for your point on question number 19. You had lamb ribs? Did you win the lottery? If we did, I've not been told about it. And the final one, our double point puzzle for question number 20. Let's see how well you do today. Remember, this week, it's all about the lateral thinking puzzles. A man walks into a bar and asks the barman for a glass of water. The barman pulls out a gun and points it at the man. The man says thank you and walks out. Why? So it's our lateral thinking puzzle. 2 points if you can work it out. A man walks into a bar and asks the barman for a glass of water. The barman pulls out a gun and points it at the man. The man says thank you and walks out. Why? With the lamb ribs this evening, we have a side of a brown wholemeal rice, and we have some, what do we have? Was it broccoli? No, peas? And some nondescript green vegetable. There you go. That was our meal tonight. Lamb ribs. Very nice. Oh, it was courgettes. That was the green vegetable. Yeah, there we go. I don't know how I forgot. I'll give you just a moment more with this one on the screen. Your double point lateral thinking puzzle for this week. The dreaded question 20, as Danielle puts it. And the lamb ribs have absolutely nothing to do with this puzzle. Make it perfectly clear. There was no mint sauce. The lamb was in a barbecue sauce. It was rather nice. All right, let's take that one off the screen. It is now time to start to go through the answers. So if you haven't yet had your shout out and you would like it, you know what to do. Get something in the comments, because that shout out gets you 1 bonus point in the quiz, and that could be all the difference that you need at the top. So let's see how well we do tonight, starting with number 1. What does an American call a pavement? What does an American call a pavement? Well, the answer to that is a sidewalk. A sidewalk is the answer to question number 1. A sidewalk. Ooh, we all love Revels. Half a bag of Revels. The bags are quite small, aren't they? I think they should do the big bags. Oh. Question number 2. Where was the Eurovision Song Contest supposed to be held this year? Of course, it didn't quite happen as planned, but where was it supposed to be held this year? We decided that we were going to go with the city. But the country was the Netherlands. The city was Rotterdam. Rotterdam was supposed to be hosting the Eurovision Song Contest. Alas, didn't quite happen that way. Question number 3. Name this popular board game. Now, we all want to play it by Martin West's rules. The quick in and out 20-minute version. Love it. But alas, the rest of us don't know his rules yet. So, it's Monopoly. Toad in the hole for dinner later. Very nice. Monopoly. I do like the little icons that go around the board, the playing pieces. They're good. They are the highlight of the game. Yes, we did. We had a veggie toad in the hole on Sunday. All those toads in all those holes. Question number 4. What is the name of Bertram Wooster's butler? Well, I haven't got it on that bookshelf. Bertram Wooster is a fictional character by P.G. Wodehouse of Jeeves and Wooster. Jeeves being the butler. So, well done if you worked that one out. Jeeves. Of course, there was that search. I don't know if it's still around. Do you remember Ask Jeeves? Whilst Google was still fighting with other search engines to be the king of the internet, there was Ask Jeeves, and you always had to put your search in as a question, or it wouldn't answer it. Question number 5. Can you name these 2 celebrities? Well, we got a lot of love for the one on the left. So the one on the left is Zac Efron. Zac Efron. The one on the right, Kevin Bacon. So Zac Efron and Kevin Bacon. You get 1 point for each of those, so hopefully you just got 2 extra points on your score. Question number 6. What gummy sweet is shaped like little people? What gummy sweet is shaped like little people? And they are jelly babies. Jelly babies. We're still drooling over Zac Efron, apparently. Question number 7. What is the BBC's on-demand video service called? What is the BBC's on-demand video service called? It is called iPlayer. BBC iPlayer. iPlayer. Question number 8 is our itty-bitty word game. We were looking for an 8-letter word, and it just jumped out to Caitlin today. She didn't even have to look for it. It leapt out of the screen and grabbed her eyes by the nostril. Here we go. The word was computer. Easy peasy. Hopefully. Hopefully you found it. You get a point for that one. Computer. Windows computer or personal computer. They were the clues. Hopefully you got them. That's the only way half the people worked out who Kevin Bacon was. The EE advert. He was in Footloose as well. Question number 9. How many countries are in the EU? How many countries are in the European Union? Currently, there are 27. 27 countries in the EU. So 27. And as I said, if it was a Sunday, Neve, and you'd named all 27, you'd have just got 28 points for that question. But there you go, 27 countries in the EU. For today, that is a 1-point question. Question number 10 is a 2-point question, though, so let's see how well you did on this one. Can you name the TV show and the channel that it was originally broadcast on? Now, we've discussed this show before on here, with our badges. You can see the badges. Hopefully the badges gave it away if the dog didn't. This is Blue Peter. This is Blue Peter. These are the current 2 presenters of Blue Peter and the dog. I don't know what the dog's called now. The original channel is BBC One. BBC One. So that is Blue Peter, BBC One. Well done if you got both parts. It's a 2-point question. Question number 11. Buddy Holly wrote 2 songs about her. What is her name? Buddy Holly wrote 2 songs about this lady. What is her name? Well, her name, and she's a real person, is Peggy Sue. Peggy Sue. And he wrote Peggy Sue, and then later he wrote Peggy Sue Got Married. They were the 2 songs. Peggy Sue is the answer to the question. Question number 12, worth 5 points. So let's see how well we did today. We'll start with the little green owl, and we'll work our way around clockwise. So, the owl is for any keen language learners. That one is Duolingo, the app. Duolingo. Moving around in a clockwise direction, the H on a green box is Holiday Inn. Holiday Inn. Moving on around, the red star there is nothing to do with communism. It's Heineken. Heineken beer. Then further around, the big H is the History Channel. And finally, in the middle with your umbrellas and your nice hat, it is Hackett. Hackett. So, 5 points hopefully for you. Duolingo, Holiday Inn, Heineken, the History Channel, and Hackett. Hopefully you got all 5 of them, and you take a nice 5 points for your score. Next question, number 13, 3 of a kind. What links these 3? Hopefully a nice straightforward one today. Bar, line and pi. Bar, line and pi. Anybody sitting on Excel all day should get this one pretty quickly. They're all types of bar graph, charts and such like. So bar graph, line graph, pie chart. So they're all ways of displaying data. They're all charts. They're all graphs. I'll accept anything along those lines. 1 point for question number 13. Now it's this pet dog one from the Obamas for number 14. What is the name of the Obamas' pet dog? And we clarified that we are talking about the dog given to them by Senator Kennedy when they were in the White House. I believe the dog's still alive, but I haven't spoken to them for a little while, so I thought I'd hedge my bets there. The dog was called Bo. Bo. B-O. Bo Obama. Bo Obama. It is the name of the dog. Bo. Number 15, our singing computer. So we're going to have a listen to our computer sing the song one more time, and then we will find out what the name of the song was, and of course, the original recording.
That's me in the corner, that's me in the spotlight, losing my religion, trying to keep up with you, and I don't know if I can do it. Oh no, I've said too much, I haven't said enough.
It is a great song. It's from the 1990s, and it is R.E.M. and Losing My Religion. R.E.M. So hopefully you got both of them. Losing My Religion, name of the song, and R.E.M., name of the artist. So 2 points available. Hopefully you got it. We believe that Neve did. Loves the song. And there you go, straight in the comments there. R.E.M. Losing My Religion. She got it. Question number 16 is our country map challenge. So you're looking for the name of the country and its capital city. So 2 points again for question number 16. The flag's in the country's outline, so hopefully one of those would have given it away for you. By the way, Claire's favourite REM song, Night Swimming. I don't know that one. I'm going to have a listen, because I like REM. That's what Spotify's for. Although, with Amazon Prime at the moment, I can listen to music through Amazon. So I'll do that. This country is Denmark. Denmark, and the capital city is Copenhagen. So, wonderful, wonderful Copenhagen. Denmark and Copenhagen. 2 points for it. Question number 17. What is the rarest hair colour in the world? I wonder what that could possibly be. What could it be? What could it be? It is red. Red. What is the rarest hair colour in the world? It is red. Apparently, the rarest combination of hair and eye colour is red hair and blue eyes. Question number 18. What body part is referenced in the game I Spy with My Little Eye? Of course, the answer to number 18, always obvious, is eye. So, what body part? It is your eye. Question number 19. Beckham or bluff? So here's a quote. I needed to know, is it a real David Beckham quote, or have I made it up? I definitely want Brooklyn to be christened, but I don't know into what religion yet. I definitely want Brooklyn to be christened, but I don't know into what religion yet. Is this a real David Beckham quote, or have I made it up? You just need to make your decision between those two. This quote is a real David Beckham quote. Real David Beckham quote. He said it. We don't know what his decision was. We don't know what he ended up with. But this is absolutely a real David Beckham quote. So if you did say Beckham, then please take yourself 1 point. Now it's a 2-point one for the end. Double point puzzle. Lateral thinking. A man walks into a bar and asks the barman for a glass of water. The barman pulls out a gun and points it at the man. The man says, "Thank you," and walks out. Why? Now, as with all these lateral thinking puzzles, there's an obvious answer, and it works perfectly. See if anybody got it. Well done. I see correct answers in the comments. Daniel Hyman got in with that one first. He had hiccups. That is absolutely the case. He had hiccups. He went in, he asked for a glass of water to deal with the hiccups, but the barman could tell from the way he spoke, this man has hiccups. All I need to do is scare him, and that will deal with his hiccups. So he points a gun at him. The man no longer has hiccups, says thank you and leaves. He doesn't need his water anymore. So well done. If you put he has hiccups, then well done. You get yourself 2 points for the final question. 2 points for our lateral thinking double point puzzle at the end. Right, it is now time to tally up those scores, and we will see how well you have done. Remember, tomorrow at 8 o'clock we'll be playing our 31st round, and also I will be taking any nominations you might have for our theme for Sunday's big special. So if you have thought of an idea or something that you think you'd be brilliant at or everybody would enjoy, then please do. pop that in the comments, and we'll take some nominations tomorrow, and then on Thursday we will put them to the vote. 4 of them will go to the vote, and we'll see which one ends up being our big theme on Sunday. We've had all sorts of themes so far, from Harry Potter to chocolate, food and drink, TV shows. So we'll see what we end up with. Last weekend was London, of course, and so we'll see where we go on Sunday. So here we go, starting the scores off with Claire. She said 18 tonight. Oh, not bad. 18 points to start. Are we going to go higher? Are we going to go lower? Where are we going after that? We're going for 25 for the West. Great score for the West tonight. Well done indeed. 23 for Auntie Cheryl. Another good score. Not quite at the giddy heights of the Wests though tonight. They're currently in the lead. 24 for Tom and Sophie. 20 points for Jane and Steve and Barney. 26 for Adrian and Daniel. Oh, that means that you've now taken the lead at 26. You've nabbed it from the Wests. 22 for Caitlin, 20 for Judith, 19 for Neve and Ollie, 20 for Rachel, 17 for Caroline, 19 for my grandma, 26 currently in the lead. Hugh in Singapore on 20, 19 for my Bubba and Grandad, 22 for Josh and Emma. We've got good scores tonight. Good scores. 29 points. Wowee. 29 points for Michelle, Samuel and Alice. 16 for Uncle Howard. He says he thinks. We'll take it. We'll take it. And it was lovely today, Uncle Howard, to see you on a drive-by. Uncle Howard was terrorising the local neighbourhood behind the wheel. And he drove past our house, and it was very nice to see him. So thank you for cruising by. There we go. I think we're going to call it. I think all the scores are in. So congratulations to our winners for tonight, Michelle, Alice and Samuel at 29 points. What we're all desperate to know is which question didn't you get? We look forward to seeing you again tomorrow at 8 o'clock. We'll see you then. Have a lovely day in the meantime. Bye-bye.